The Copperbelt, long known for its dominance in mining, is now giving birth to a new generation of entrepreneurs who are mining opportunities in a different way. In industrial yards, community factories and cooperatives, small and medium enterprises, SMEs, are transforming. They are not just running businesses, they are adding value, creating jobs, and marking out an identity for themselves. With support from the Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise Development and the Japanese International Cooperation Agency, JICA, through the Joint Empowerment Program, a quiet revolution is underway. A revolution inspired by Kaizen, the Japanese principles of continuous improvement. In this journey, SMEs are also responding to the clarion call by President Hakainde Hichilema for SMEs to engage in the production of goods and services of the right quality, at the right price, and with timely delivery, a standard that Kaizen directly reinforces through discipline, efficiency, and customer focus. This is the Copperbelt story. At the heart of Kitwe's industrial revival is an unlikely product, soy-based coffee. Succulent Brands is an SME with national ambition brewing in the industrial heart of Kitwe. By offering a healthy, caffeine-free alternative, the company is catering to health-conscious consumers while promoting local innovation.
The soybeans are roasted at a regulated temperature at a specified period of time. Once the soy is roasted, we put it into a machine where it is cooled. The soybeans, they have a high latent heat. So if it is not cooled within 5 minutes, it continues to cook. And you might end up either overcooking it and so on. After the cooling, it goes into the next process, which is actually dehulling, where we kind of remove the outer skin of the soybean, but not entirely. So after dehulling, then the soybeans is placed into a grinding machine. In the grinding machine, we also have a specified screen that we are using in order for us to come up with the texture that at least people would love to get when they get the soybeans. Some of the roasted and dehulled soybeans, we actually add the cinnamon and ginger to come up with a blend. Then it is ground together. Then we also have another variety which we call soy coffee herbal. Now to the roasted and dehulled soybeans, we add ginger, cinnamon, turmeric, black pepper, garlic, and moringa.
Succulent Brands was among 30 SMEs that underwent the Kaizen capacity building program and emerged winners in a competitive business pitch, earning $20,000 and a business exchange opportunity to Japan.
Those of us that were fortunate had the privilege of traveling to Japan, where we had visited quite a number of SMEs like ourselves, those that are growing companies. And we learned quite a lot. You know, it was a learning tour. We had visited the SMEs, we had visited the embassy and so on. One of the things that we picked from that program is how our friends in Japan have managed to sustain their companies to an extent that the majority of the companies that were SMEs that were meeting were running in their, fifth, third, fourth generation, and which is a very rare thing here in Africa, and particularly in Zambia. We also learned that, our friends in Japan, they are not interested in quantity. Their focus is on quality. They get a quality product And once you get that quality product, you can pay anything for it. And that is one of the things that we've also adopted. We want to have a quality soy coffee on the market, so much so that when people get it, they would appreciate to pay even more.
In Fisenge, near Luansha, Mono Mwinga leads a dairy cooperative with a difference. The cooperative is empowering rural farmers, ensuring food safety, and promoting nutrition through every liter of milk.
This cooperative has two main businesses. The main business being bulking of the milk and selling it to an off-taker who is Dairy Gold currently. But 50% of that milk is produced, we add value to that milk. We produce drinking yogurt, we also produce fermented milk, or commonly known as lacto or sour or mavisi. And also we produce pasteurized milk from our raw milk. So currently we have 120 farmers that are servicing us here. When the program started, initially we started with a Kaizen training. That was the first meeting, that was the first training we had. So after the introduction of the Kaizen training, we went ahead and did the IYB. From the IYB, we went to the EYB, Expand Your Business. So these three programs have really opened our eyes as in how we need to conduct our business. Speaking in terms of Kaizen, Kaizen has shown us the procedures that we need to undertake per stage for us to continuously improve our business. Product-wise, how to perfect our product. Then IYB and EYB has basically shown us how to increase, in a nutshell, how to increase our revenue from what we were producing to a different level.
Kitwe Town. Chanila Slondwa is transforming passion into a product line and Nwim Limited into a business with purpose. Nwim Garments, a vibrant SME, is strategically located in the residential and light industrial zone of Parklands in Kitwe.
I'm Chanila Kem Silondwa. I'm the managing director for Nwim Limited. This company was registered in 2002. Having a passion in sewing, I started sewing that far. I used to make kiddies clothing. Then with time, people started saying, why don't you make for us as well? So I started sewing for big people as well. Then I managed to employ somebody to help me out. So I was making both ladies and men's clothing. Then as I was doing for my school-going children, parents started bringing in theirs also, make for us as well. So then I saw the need for making school uniforms. That's how I started slowly going to major in school uniforms. JICA and the ministry did quite a lot for us, because don't forget, knowledge is power. We're lacking some knowledge, and they brought us, they enlightened us, they gave us the knowledge, which no one is going to take away from us. So it's up to us now to implement that knowledge that we learned. Not forgetting, if we have the support, definitely we're so high, because we have the knowledge now. We were just doing business here and there, but we did a lot of things, finance, record keeping, product control, all that, marketing, everything we did. And so it was something that was well done for us.
On the Kitwendola Road, Wikalo Embroidery is not just printing logos, it is stitching a future of opportunities. Through strategic partnerships with schools and small businesses, Wikalo has grown from a modest workshop into a trusted regional supplier.
We are basically in garment manufacturing, and we manufacture a number of items We manufacture gowns, work suits. We manufacture apparel for hospitals. We manufacture for butcheries. Then we also manufacture school uniforms. We also do the golf shirts. We also do the track suits for schools. They all come as specifications of the client. We also do manufacture dresses for Girls Brigade for the whole country. We've got clients coming from Congo DR.
The enterprise was among 30 SMEs selected for the Kaizen Capacity Building Program.
Everything that we learned in Kaizen we have implemented, and it's working well for us. There's teamwork, quality has improved, productivity is going up. We actually even took part in the competition. We won a silver in terms of quality improvements. Then we also underwent Improve Your Business. It was good. We learned how record keeping, productivity and people, marketing, costing, quite a number of stuff. You can see even the way we are doing things is very different.
Like succulent brands, Wicalo Embroidery also stood out as one of the top 5 winners in a national business pitch competition, earning $20,000 worth of support and a prestigious business exchange visit to Japan.
The accelerator made us win a trip to Japan. The experience in Japan was great. We actually visited a number of small companies and one big one. What came out of that trip is how they've implemented Kaizen. With them, Kaizen, it's life. They document each and every item which happens every day. And they believe in traditional way of doing their manufacturing, which has kept them as one of the best, and their quality is superb.
Ndola, the commercial and industrial hub of Zambia's Copperbelt province, stands out as a city brimming with entrepreneurial potential. With a growing population and a supportive environment for SMEs, Ndola continues to attract enterprising minds eager to tap into its dynamic economy and diverse opportunities. Among these forward-thinking entrepreneurs is Venta Chatugwa, whose company, Venma Industries, located in the Ndola Industrial Yard, is turning edible oil processing into a thriving business that feeds both households and hope.
We are into value addition. What we have currently now is we've got a refinery plant, and our capacity for this plant is supposed to be 1,500 liters per month. Our production initially, before Kaizen, we were at 5,000 liters per month. After Kaizen, our turnover increased to 7,500 liters per month. To translate the two, the 5,000 in terms of value, our value initially before, it was actually 350,000 on a monthly basis. After Kaizen, our turnover monthly, it went to 675,000 per month. That is how we have managed to work with the Kaizen in terms of cost reduction. We want to build our own capacity in-house in terms of raw material sourcing. We want to have our own crushing plant in-house Once we have got our own crushing plant and also buying the soybeans from the farmers, that means we'll create another department, full-fledged, that will create about another 80 workers, comprising of the women, that will be sieving the soybeans and also crushing. From the crushing part as well, there will be two byproducts that will be coming out from there, which is the soya meal and the crude oil, which will be fed into our refinery plant. This byproduct, our concept in the way we have done it in our business growth plan is for us to add value to this soya meal into soya chunks or into the feedstock. So that as a company we might have 2 or 3 streams of revenue, because at the moment it becomes a challenge. We've got only one stream of a product, which is the cooking oil. But once we've got our own capacity, we have streams of products that will be able to make soap from the waste that we do from here, which is a bar soap, laundry bar soap. We'll be able to make mahel and also soya chunks. We'll be able to make feedstock for other farmers as well. So once you've got 3, 4, 5 products, then a company can actually survive in terms of revenue, and our revenue definitely will increase from where we are today because of the multiple products that we have.
The Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise Development, in partnership with JICA, is championing the cause of SMEs as drivers of Zambia's economy.
If you have cooperating partners that are coming in to showcase what they do in their countries with in the SME sector, it gives us great pleasure and we benefit a lot, and we're inspired to partner with JICA and bring in the Kaizen training for our SMEs to benefit.
Since the establishment of the Republic, Zambia has heavily relied upon copper for its export revenue. And economic diversification for job creation has been a top prioritized national agenda since then. There are 2 approaches to carry out this agenda. One is intentional and selective industry development by the government, accompanied with import substitution or export promotion. The other is development of small and medium enterprises, or SMEs, that are labor intensive, thus contributing to job creation and unemployment reduction.
While policy sets the direction, it is the effective execution of programs that turns vision into meaningful change. The Ministry of Small and Medium Enterprise Development plays a pivotal role in translating national strategy into tangible support, ensuring that business training, mentorship, and financing opportunities reach entrepreneurs in every corner of Zambia, from the bustling cities to rural areas.
Copperbelt is known for mining, but mining, I would say it's a long value chain that has a lot of opportunities for SMEs to participate in, and this is what we are seeing. Because when you talk about mining, they use protective clothing. Who is supplying? An SME is there. And in this program, we had one SME, 2, 3 SMEs that are in textile, who are now beginning to supply to the mines, getting into the mining value chain. Mines get food for their workers. We have SMEs who are adding value to food that the mines are able to uptake. So you are right to say, yes, it's known for mining, but what does mining do? This is what we are seeing now, that the mining value chain is slowly getting in the SMEs, not just those at construction contract level, but even those that can supply the other requirements of mining, like I said, the protective clothing. Even those that are into leather, they can actually manufacture the safety boots that the mines have. So we are beginning to see that if we grow our own SMEs, then we'll see more benefits trickling into Zambia through business opportunities that the SMEs are able to uptake.
Some of the skills we've imparted in those SMEs on the Copperbelt They are skills to do with continuous improvement mindset change. We've noticed from the reports that they are now regular tracking the small changes which they are making in the businesses in terms of sales, in terms of re-engineering, in terms of the processes they are using in their businesses to those in manufacturing to manufacture and those in service industry.
A new wave of SMEs is emerging on the Copperbelt. These are not just businesses, they are proof that with vision, support, and the right tools, Zambia's Copperbelt can once again lead the way. This time, perhaps not through minerals, but through people, innovation, and enterprise. The Kaizen model of business operation is a philosophy that Zambian SMEs should consider adopting for the production of goods and services of the right quality, at the right price, and with timely delivery, a standard that Kaizen directly reinforces through discipline, efficiency, and customer focus. As part of the capacity building program implemented by the Ministry of SMEs, a manufacturing toolkit and an accounting book were also developed as practical resources to help SMEs shape and sustain their enterprises. This is more than growth. This is transformation. This is the Copperbelt story.